Hello everybody, my name's Lee Jensen. I'm the owner and operator of Dragon Slayer Industries here in Chandler, Texas. And we moved here from California about 8 or 10 months ago. And real happy about our move out here. And with the urging from a real good friend of mine that has a pretty good business mind, he said that we should start a vlog. And so that's what we're gonna do. Me and my son, and we're even going to capture my mom in here in a little bit and pin her down on some things. She's staying with me right now, although we have a house in escrow for her down the road. So I do mostly metal art, what I do here, but we do some small repairs, some other things, and anything I can do to make a little bit of money, I'll try it, as long as it's legal. We're we're law-abiding citizens here, man. I don't want to end up in jail, leave my son out here all alone. So I try and do things right, but if it's legal and I can make a buck at it, we're going to try it. Logan, got any questions?
Like, what do you do out here, like, more specific?
Just, I have a CNC plasma cutter, and I cut a lot of things, make art out of them, make nice flags and that kind of stuff. If you want to pan, you can see them right there if you can't already see it. Go ahead and show them off a little bit. That's the kind of stuff we do. And we recently acquired 3 riding lawnmowers for very cheap. So for the next week or so, we're going to be lawnmower repairmen and going to try and sell these lawnmowers too. So I'll get into a video about that probably later. And other than that, just trying to raise old Logan there that's behind the camera for this one. And I can do hot rod fab, race car fab, whatever, man. We'll try and get it done here. Mostly, just want you guys to come back, maybe watch some humorous videos, and maybe we might even teach you something along the way. I don't know what, might be bad, but something. And we're just gonna have a good time here, so welcome.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything.
All right, so at the beginning of all this, I want to introduce the family here. This is my son, Logan Jensen, and he's 14 years old. Come out here to Chandler, Texas with me. It helps me do a lot of stuff around here. So, Logan, you want to tell them a little bit about yourself?
Well, I like to weld. I'm a decent welder. I like to mess around with the forge and like blacksmithing and stuff like that. Yeah. I like to design little signs here and there, like what my dad does.
What do you do? What's your hobbies?
My hobby? I don't even know.
You play some video games.
Yeah, I play some video games.
What do you play?
I play Red Dead Redemption. I play Apex Legends. That's pretty much it.
And then
Watch a lot of YouTube.
And out here in Texas, one thing, you know, the kids do a lot more outdoors. So he's got a couple buddies back and forth, and
I go there a lot to my friend's house just down the street.
they wrestle, play on the trampoline.
Now that it's summer, we're going to swim in the lake again.
Yeah, they have a place they call the woods. They go out there and make forts, and they swim in the lake, and do all that kind of fun stuff. And as you'll see later, you know, he's got a tree house out there, and he thinks he wants to live in that later.
Yeah.
But
living in the treehouse wouldn't be that bad, I don't think, other than the bugs.
we have a little, we got a Chevy Love that he's claimed, and we got to get that thing drug up and get going on it, because he's going to be driving here before long.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything else you have in closing?
Not really.
All right. World, meet Logan Jensen from Chandler, Texas. So we got Barbara Cheatwood here. She's a matriarch of the outfit, staying with me until we get her house closed. And she's the one keeping us fat right now. And my head salesman. And she tries to keep me in line, but it doesn't work out. Say hi, Mom, aka Granny.
Okay.
So.
How are you guys?
All right, son, when we come in, you had a comment about our metal business, our metal art business.
I said over the last day, we just went from metal art to now lawnmowers. We got 4 lawnmowers in the shop now.
So maybe in another episode or another little video. But what happened, I went to get a lawnmower for my mom. I thought there was a good deal on it, and I ended up with 3 riding lawnmowers, a weed eater, a blower, and a trash trailer. And but anyway, so yeah, you know, we're getting our hustle on, man. Whatever we can do.
It's just funny that we just went from one to the other,
but we didn't go from one. We're
well,
still
no,
doing.
We're doing both now, and we've like split, but it's like we've just like widened the net and like. Yeah.
But in reality, if our lawnmowers sell, we could be back out of the lawnmower business in no time at all.
In a couple weeks, yeah.
So anyway, so one thing, this deal was inspired. A buddy of mine, Billy Simpkins, he called me today, and he said, "Man," he said, "you should start a vlog." He said, "They're pretty cool, and you never know." He said, "It might kick off," and he said, "You're doing some cool stuff out there." Then, oddly enough, I went to Panda Express. Kind of a funny thing. Not real into the fortunes, you know. I don't take much stock in them, but my fortune said good friends would give me sound advice. And I thought, you know what? Billy just called me about this about 20 minutes ago. Then I had to fill out my taxes, and I was turning in my California tax return, you know, getting it all filled out. And, well, I didn't fill it out. I just had to sign it. I had somebody do it. And I was thinking, you know what? That's my last California tax return, if it all works out right. Like, I don't want to go back to California. I love it out here. So, anyway, this deal is just kind of going to be maybe about the changes and the antics that are different from California to Texas. So mainly what we do is the plasma art and that kind of stuff. Got a little of it on this rack that we put out front. There's some on the other side. And cool stuff. One of Mom's things, creations down there. We'll sell it all. I got this old bug over here. Got a Corvette motor in it, Camaro front clip. Got a completely custom frame. There's no floorboard in it yet. I keep saying I'm going to chop that and get rid of it, but I don't know. I'll probably get rid of it before it ever gets chopped. I either have enough time to do it or I have enough money. I never have both. Then recently, I run across a great deal on a bunch of lawnmowers, and so I got one running. I don't know. Anyway, it's just a mess. We'll tell you about that later. So, just as an introductory video, kind of wanted to cover some things we got going on. We are Dragon Slayer Industries here, and we're in Chandler, Texas. If anybody watches this that's close by, you're welcome to come on by. Sometimes we drink beer in the afternoon. Sometimes we play some music on the guitar, and but we're always trying to just get along and have some fun. Thanks for watching.